My name is Micah Grenz, and I am the promotions manager at South Dakota State University.
Okay.
When we talk about weeks and weeks before, that gets down to making sure that everybody that's involved in the game knows when the game is going to be taking place. That's the first step that we have to take. Second step is starting on the video production and things like that we have to do with Daktronics. With that being a very visual piece of our events, we need to make sure that that part's in place too. So those will start, those will be one of the first parts of the process that we'll begin with. Of the game is going to be making sure that people that we have coming in for tickets and things like that, if we have special guests coming in, making sure that their tickets are in place. We have people that we honor every game, part of our Jackrabbit Top program, so making sure that their tickets are in place, making sure they have their agenda so that they know exactly where they need to be and when. Just setting up for the event, making sure our sound system's set up, making sure that all of our cameras are working. We work with our Daktronics crew on that, but we just did that right before I came over here this morning, running through the script, making sure they have the correct video and that they have it in the right place. Have a copy of our announcer script. Our announcer script is 21 pages long for a game like tonight, and so reading through that, making sure there's no spelling errors, making sure the pronunciations of all the names are there correctly. So those are some of the main duties on game day.
Okay.
And so that's the fun part of it, is finding out which things I enjoy best, which things I feel we can be the best at, and then just going to my supervisor and saying, all right, this is what we're going to focus on. What help can we get in these other areas? Just getting back to our roots of our promotions, which are the students. Being in the union on game days, table tents. We used to do table tents just for the big games, stuff like that. Well, now every single week we're going out on Mondays. We're putting new stuff out. Getting in the community, doing radio, going on the sports show that they have here in town. We never used to have to do that. And it's one of those things, is it fun? Yes, but it takes time, and especially on a game day, finding, okay, I need to block out this 45 minutes or an hour every single week. It's not always convenient, but those are the things we've realized we have to do to get the people there. I was part owner of a soccer store before I came here, selling soccer shoes and stuff for kids of all and adults of all ages, and it was an opportunity that kind of came up on spur of the moment, and I literally found out on a Thursday, told my job I was quitting on a Friday, and I was here on a Monday. So it came up pretty quick, but it's been one of the best, other than marrying my wife, one of the best moves I've ever made. It's one of those things, I never want to become complacent, no matter what it is. Realistically, like we talked about before with my job responsibilities, wanting to be the best. If it gets to a point where I feel like I've taken the responsibilities I have here to the best they can be, then yes, I'd want to move on. Because then when we talk about the challenge of the marketing and stuff like that, if it's not challenging, I don't want to do it. Right now, it's still very challenging, and that's good. And I honestly wake up every day excited to face those challenges. So do I see myself moving on? Probably. But I also enjoy being outdoors, and with cold weather and things like that, I'd love to move further south, but who knows?